Hello guys, Wesley here. Welcome to another interesting tutorial. So today we are going to increase the speed of this website that we did. This website, we built it on our last video. It's a simple e-commerce website. You can see we have the hero section, you have the smartphone sections here, you have the laptop section, and you have the tablet section here. You can go to the shop page here, and you can see that you have your products listed here. And we went ahead to a point of you can see we added items or products, and again we gave the customer the option to select the product that they want based on the features and the colors. For example, you can see that this iPad here, we have the blue, we can go with the yellow, we can go with the size here, say 64 GB, or you can go with the 256 GB. You can see, so the customer has the option to select this. So this simple website that we built last time, so we need to work on it and improve the speed of this website. So why do we need to consider the speed of a website? Now remember that if your website is loading quite slow, a customer will land on your website, and if it takes time to load, they will bounce out of the website and look for other websites that offer the same services that are loading a bit faster. That is reason number one. Reason number two is that SEO, how your website is ranked by Google, is affected by how fast your website is loading. So slower loading websites means that Google will not index them to be at the top. They will be somewhere on the Google pages, but not on the first page or not on the top. So we need to improve the performance of these websites, and we need to make it load faster so that it can be able to rank and perform better to clients. So the first thing that we need to do is let's test the speed of this website. Let's copy the link here, open a new tab here, and go to uh, uh, Google's page speed insights. There, page speed insight from Google. So what we do is the URL that we just copied, we paste on that section, and we say analyze. Now what happens is this tool will analyze the website both based on the mobile and the desktop uh, version, and show us the performance of the two. Then from there, now we'll be able to start and see how we can improve it. So let's wait for the metrics and we see what we are getting at the moment. Okay, so there we are. So this is the performance that you have. So you can see that we are on the mobile tab. You can see that the mobile, the performance is 52. The accessibility is 78. The best practice is okay, it's 100. The SEO is at 83. And on the performance, you can see here that something like the first cumulative paint came after 3.0 seconds. So that's not good. So we need to work on those. Okay, let's check the mobile and the desktop version. So the desktop is a bit okay. You can see the performance. You can see that it's bit okay. Everything is quite near okay there. But remember, Google works with mobile first. So your mobile version is what is checked first before we go to the desktop. And again, people use mobile more than the desktop. So we need to improve the mobile version better so that Google will be able to rank us higher on the search results. So let's do this. So we are going to do this using two ways. We are going to first of all optimize the images that we have. Now remember, this is an e-commerce site. It has a lot of images that hold a lot of images. Now the bigger the images, that compromises the speed. It means that the images will need to load, and that means that your speed will be affected. It will be slow because we have to wait for the images to load before we see the other content. So that's not good. So the first thing we need to do is optimize these images. And in our case here, we need to convert these images from either JPEG or PNG to something we call a WebP. Now WebP gives you the smallest size of an image without compromising its quality. So how do we do this? Let's jump to the dashboard here. Okay, now we are going to install a plugin. So let's go to plugins here and add new. So the plugin that you're going to do is a converter for media. Let's see what we get. Yeah. There we are. The converter for media. You can see that this converts your images to WebP. So install that. There we are, and activate that. Okay, so done. So the plugin is activated. We can access it from here directly and go to the plugin setting, or we can go to settings here and you can see converter for media here. So click on that, and if you scroll down here, you'll see the options that you get. So at the moment, you have the option to select here your conversion strategy. You have the loosely, you have the optimal, and you have the lossless. It's up to you. So most of the time, the optimal will always work better. So again, the supported formats here. The only format we are working with now is the WebP because we don't have the Pro version. In case you want the other version, you need to upgrade to the Pro version. But again, I can assure you, this version works well. You don't need to migrate or you don't need to pay for the Pro version. Then, which the directories that your images are stored on. So in this case, WordPress goes with the uploads for a directory. That's where all the images are. Then you can specify the maximum height and the width here. But again, this one, you're on the Pro version. So the other option here is a conversion of new images. I would like this one is enabled automatically, and I would like it to remain that way. Even in your case, you can leave it that way because any moment you upload an image, it is automatically converted to WebP. That saves you time and ensures that in the future, henceforth, your website images are optimized. So we just scroll down here. You can see the number of images that we have. So what we do now here is just click on this button here, start bulk optimization. So you'll get this pop up here. If you want to read, just read it. Otherwise, nothing to check there. And there we are. So 100% the images are converted, and you can see here the images are converted, and we're okay with that. So that is the first image. That is the first plugin that we need. So Crowdfare here. So just click on done to purge the cache settings. Perfect. The other thing now we need here is we need now another plugin that now will help us handle things like extra CSS, JavaScript files, and so on. So in this case, we are going to add a new plugin, and the plugin that we are going to go with here is page speed, page speed lights. Okay, let me. Okay, light speed. Okay, it's here. Litespeed cache. So just install that. I don't know why I call it page speed. Anyway, we're getting the idea. It is Litespeed. So activate that. Okay, the plugin is activated. Again, on your navigations here, from the plugins, you can go direct to the settings, but on your navigation here, you should be able to see the light speed here. So if you open this light speed, you can see gives you the statistics of what is done and so on. So from here, you can be able to do your things like you can see image optimization, page optimization, and so on. So for example, page optimization here, you can see the CSS minify is off at the moment. You can turn it on, combine the CSS, you can turn it, and so on. Now, this works well if you're an expert, if you know something or if you know what you're doing. And again, it might end up breaking your website if you don't know what you're doing. So to make this thing easier, we have presets here. So just go to the presets here, and you can see what the presets are doing. You have the essential here. You can see what it's doing. The basic, you can see. The advanced, you can see what they're doing here, and that is the recommended. So just go to it and click on apply the preset and say okay. Yeah, done. As simple as that. So we are done with the two steps. Now, what we need to do is, first of all, before we do anything, we need to check if our website is okay or it's broken. So you load that website. Okay, so things seem to be loading okay. Go to the shop. Okay, seems to be okay. Let's pick. Okay, perfect. So everything seems to be loading perfectly, okay? Now, since we are done with all that optimization, let's go back to our page speed insight here, and let's reanalyze. So let's reanalyze that website again, and we see what we get now. So we should get some improvement. And there we are. There we are. So you can see the mobile version now. The performance is 99. That is from around it was 53 or something. It's at 99. You can see the accessibility 91, best practice 100, and SEO is at 93%. Just see, you can see the first paint now comes after 1.5 seconds, which is very, very, very okay. Now you can see that now this has improved the speed of the website and the performance overall. On the desktop version, you can see the scores there. So this is how, or this is how you improve the speed of your website by just using two plugins. You don't need to install a lot of plugins to try and increase the performance of your website. Again, this helps you eliminate the number of plugins. As you know, the number of plugins again messes with the speed of your website. So now with those two plugins, remember the first one is Converter for Media, the second one is the Litespeed cache. Those two plugins are what has helped us achieve this score. So I hope you enjoyed this content and you've learned something on how to improve the performance of your website. So kindly, if you like this content, please subscribe to this channel and share this link to your friends and families. The more I get subscribers, this motivates me to keep on doing such content to educate you on new things and how to go about some skills. So that's all for today. If you have a question, just drop it on the comment section and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'm out. Peace.